So he a real defensive player of the year. He's not the Rudy.
No, he ain't a Gobert.
He's not a Gobert.
He ain't a Gobert.
Hell, y'all crazy.
He gonna win number 5 next year, and you still no respect.
Oh no, the next 10 going to Wemby. That's over with.
It's over with.
Already decided.
Yeah.
It's over.
We had this debate.
It's a wrap.
And they were talking about in the playoffs that Gobert could have been a liability in some situations, and he's defensive player of the year. How does that go in the same sentence?
I struggle with it too, Bonzi. My first year coaching, I was with the Clippers, and we played Utah. He was in Utah.
Yeah.
And we literally, don't get me wrong, he's a great defender.
Mm-hmm.
But he's not as versatile as, the Ben Wallace is.
Gotcha.
So he can be played off the floor with some of this spacing, right, and this shooting, which is why I say our team, you can't play nobody off the floor because you could switch everybody. But I get away from our team. With Rudy, we attacked him the whole series.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a great defensive player, don't get me wrong, but you don't just attack great defensive players.
Yeah.
Right. You don't even have that mentality.
You don't even go after
going
them.
as far away from you. Yeah.
You're going away from them. Get him out to play.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's the difference in today's game a little bit. It's he's great at the rim. He plays hard. He can block shots and stuff, but, in space, it's trouble. And, in pick and rolls, you just attack. You could just go after him.
Mm-hmm.
So I struggle with that too.
Yeah.
But he is a good defensive player, don't get me wrong.
Gotcha.
But let me ask you this. What about
It's tough.
maybe, I'm sorry, not to cut you off, Chauncey, maybe that his presence alone allowed them to maybe gamble, cheat, do other things defensively because they know they have him around the rim.
Yeah.
And so now from a team concept, he affects the whole game, possibly could be in that defensive player because guess what? I get to play over the top. I get to gamble. I get to shoot, things of that nature.
And he's great at that. He's great at that until you get deeper.
Till you isolate and put him on the island.
Right, till the games matter.
Good offensive players, and they make him come out.
No doubt.
And you got to be in coverage.
Right.
That's when it gets regular season. I can understand why he'd be defensive player of the year.
Yeah.
Get deeper in them playoffs, get tricky.
Right.
So I'm glad you're saying this, Billups. Because I need some new co-hosts.
That's how you feeling?
Hey, man.
Especially with this one over here. Already taking applications
Who,
for all y'all
Bonzi?
who watching. Yeah, we taking applications.
You don't see my name up here. I'm just a visitor,
I told you, if
Chauncey.
you zoom in, it's real tiny.
I'm just here to hate.
Oh,
He
man.
said, I'm just here to hate.
I'm just here to hate. That's my only job.
At least he knows his job.
Bring me in.
Man, I got to get in the shower. Y'all got me in coming off the course. I stink. I'm sweaty and shit. Man, I got to
One
go.
last question. You got to give us your best Rasheed Wallace story before you get out of here.
Nah, see, I always say this. She stories are not for TV, and they're not even for podcasts. That's how crazy it is. So I'm going to keep that with me and my bro, man. I ain't going to do that, man.
Man.